to shake this cold I've had for the last 4 or 5 days. Today we have 11 new listings to talk about. I'm probably going to run through them pretty fast. You'll want to rely on my blog, keywestinvesting.com, to get more details. The blog's updated every day from the multiple listing service as well. It includes photographs. It has a lot more information on the homes, a lot more details on the homes, photos of the inside of the homes, photos of the outside of the homes, any unique features the home might have. If the home happens to be waterfront or happens to have a pool, there'll be photos of the water view, photos of the pool, photos of the boat dockage. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. And we're going to go through the homes rather quick today just because of my voice, and honestly, I'm looking to get back to bed. You'll want to check out the blog for sure today to get more information on the homes. The first one we have is a duplex on Peon Lane. Peon Lane is a very small street. It's about 3 blocks off Duval Street, a great location. This one's a total of 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,296 square feet. One unit is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. The other unit's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom. And it has off-street parking, which is a great feature for this part of Old Town, especially on a small road like Peon Lane. Next, we have a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 412-square-foot condo on Petronia Street. It's a relatively small condo, but if you want to be downtown, you can't beat the location. It's right on Petronia Street between Whitehead and Duval Street. It's literally 200 feet from Duval Street. I sold one of these about 3 years back. The only drawback is there is no parking, and parking on Petronia Street in that particular section is literally impossible. You will be parking a couple blocks away, but if you live that close to Duval Street in downtown, a lot of people, their only source of transportation is a bicycle. This is a great property for someone that uses a bicycle for their transportation or even a small scooter. Then in Newtown on Eagle Avenue, this house is actually about 3 blocks from my own personal home. There's a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,461 square foot house. This house has a beautiful pool. I've actually swam in this pool many times. It's being offered at $2,895,000. Then in a condo complex called the Salt Ponds in Key West's Newtown area. There's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 772 square foot condo. It has deeded parking. They call it one space, but if you have a smaller vehicle, you could easily get like 2 Toyota Camrys in there or 2 Honda Accords. You won't get 2 Cadillac Escalades in there. And the Salt Ponds also has plenty of guest parking. I've never had a problem parking over there, and I've been over there hundreds of times. The downside of the Salt Ponds, it's an affordable unit. It's being listed at $650,000, but their condo fees just went way up. If you look at the blog, it says the condo fee on this one's $700. Don't hold me to it, but I believe that's a misprint. To the best of my knowledge, the condo fees over at the Salt Ponds are over $800. Then in Key West's Midtown on South Street, there's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,197 square foot house. This one has a really nice in-ground pool. It's a great home, but very overpriced. It's being listed at $3,895,000, which Midtown just does not justify that price tag unless it's some amazing house. And this is a very nice house, but I just personally feel it's overpriced. Then on Flagler Ave, there's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,290 square foot house. This home I've been in a couple of times when it was listed years ago. It has a beautiful in-ground pool, a very private backyard. Flagler Ave is a little bit of a busy traffic street, but you only have to hear the traffic when you're walking out to get in your car. Once you're inside the house, you don't hear it. When you're in this backyard, you don't hear it. It's being offered at $1,299,000, which is a very good price for this house. Also on Flagler Ave, we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,416 square foot house. This house was completely renovated in 2011. I remember watching the renovation. It's a few blocks from my house. I live on Eagle, which is one street parallel with Flagler. It's being offered at $2,695,000, which is very, very overpriced for a house of this nature. Then we have a triplex on Big Carpet Key, a great opportunity for a rental investment income property. You'll have 3 rental units only 10 minutes from Key West. It's 2 separate homes. It can be broken apart and sold separately if you wanted to. One would be a duplex, one would be a single family. The total is 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 2,377 square feet. 3 rental units just 10 minutes from Key West being offered at $1,288,000, which is an excellent price for that much rental property so close to Key West. Also on Big Carpet Key on 2nd Avenue, there's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 895 square foot house. This one is bayfront. You have a bay view, but there's no boat dockage. You just have the pretty view. It's got a great view. It's 10 minutes from Key West. It's on a little over 3/4 of an acre of land, which might not sound like a lot to those of you up north, but in the Florida Keys, 3/4 of an acre of land is a huge parcel. This one's being offered at $1,400,000, which is a great house, great price. If you want a nice house 10 minutes from Key West and you want privacy, this is a great opportunity here at a good price. Then up on Little Torch Key in a subdivision called Jolly Roger Estates on Pirates Road. Jolly Roger Estates is very popular amongst the boaters. They have a deeper boating draft canals, deeper controlling depth coming in, and the canal system opens up into Newfound Harbor, which is probably the deepest and widest boating channel in all of the lower Keys. This one also being on Pirates Road. There's only houses on one side of Pirates Road. On the other side, you're looking across the street at the Salt Marsh Estuary. And you have a beautiful Florida Keys sunset over the water and the salt ponds. This was 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It's fairly large, 1,638 square feet. It's being offered at $1,099,000, which is an excellent price for a house that size in Jolly Roger Estate. Then the last one we have is a complete renovation. In my opinion, it's a teardown. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, ground-level house. It's 1,232 square feet. It's on Pandora Lane in Eden Pines. It's on a corner canal, so you have about 150 foot of canal fronts. It's a great lot of land. The downside is this particular section of Eden Pines. You have to go under 2 bridges to get out to the main water. One of them is a very, very low bridge, so your boat size is limited by height more so than by the depth of the water. If you have a bimini top, you'll be taking the top down every time you go under the bridge, and nothing with a T-top or a tower will fit in there. If you did decide to renovate the house as is, I'd want to see if you could build up. Check with the building department during your due diligence inspection period. It's a ground level house, and the living area on the ground level is legal. Anything built before 1975, which this house was, the ground level living area is legal. But I would definitely want to build up so you have a better view, especially being on a nice corner canal lot. It's being offered at $450,000, which is a great price for 150 foot of canal front anywhere in the Florida Keys, even being constrained by those 2 bridges. If you don't mind taking on a borderline tear down total renovation project, this is one for you. For $450,000 just to get that lot of land, the dirt alone is worth it. There was no house on it at all. And that's all we have for today. As I said, I flew through them just because I'm not feeling well today. But please check out my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There's a lot more information on the homes, including photos, more details, much better detailed description than I just gave you here. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.